Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello and welcome back. If you're new, then welcome aboard. It's lovely to have you here. And if you're a returning subscriber, then it's always nice to see you back. So I'm going to be making another file folder. I'm not going to do it step-by-step tutorial because obviously it wasn't that long ago since we did the Edith Holden one. But this is the Edith Holden one. I did it a simplified version. I would say that this is like an add-on to that. So I love it. I absolutely love how it's turned out. What I started with is the pieces that I'd made. I did a botanical bonanza couple of weekends and I made all these fabulous botanical pieces, mainly using the paper from the book of British Flora, the concise book of British Flora. So I did put quite a few of these sets in the shop. There is still a few left. They was from some masterboards. So I kept thinking, you know, these are quite in your face. They're not, obviously, but you know what I mean. I didn't feel then I could use patterned paper with it. So I thought, oh, I'll see what it looks like on Bookpage, and I love it. So I've done this one with a UK size file folder, and these are craft card. I have put some of the file folders in the Etsy shop, and I will also be selling just 2 kits to make your own. So in them will be your file folders, your envelopes, your craft coloured pockets. There'll be the sari, there'll be the ribbon, there'll be book pages, there'll be dictionary pages, and there'll be some cutouts. There won't be any of the actual ephemera in there, but it's just your base. Because I know a lot of people will say, oh, you know, in certain countries they can't get certain books and things like that. So I just had enough to do 2 kits, which is a shame. But yeah, that's all the stuff that I had left over. So I'm not going to do a full flip through this because I obviously want to do a flip through of them both at the end when I've finished. So it's absolutely chocker. I made this, well, I started it about 4 weeks ago. Oh, that's come on. And I took a little bit of a break from it, and then when I came back to it I was a bit like, oh my goodness. So obviously now the beginning part I've really forgot what I'm doing. So again, that's why it's not going to be a tutorial as such, because I might be doing a lot of blundering about. Is blundering about a word? I don't know. I think it's a word, but I don't think I'm using it correctly. Who knows? So this is it. And like I say, it's chunky, but it's a nice chunky. It's not over chunky. So I'm going to leave that to the side because I think I'm going to have to refer to it. And I've picked this image for the front of it because I really like that. And then there, I think I might need 2 images. Let's have a look. That's got an image. That's got an image. That's got an image. So I need another 2 fussy cuts. I'm going to get that out now because I will forget. So yeah, and that's what I say. But it's not a tutorial. It's not a tutorial. So let me go through my fussy cuts. And plus I'd got a lot of big images to use, so I thought doing it on book pages obviously gives you that option to do that. Let me just check that I haven't got no, right, because it's looking as if I've actually not got any big images left. Oh, that'd be fine because it's only at the back of pockets. And that one's super. So that's those. We've got those. And I think now I'm out of this book what's got the big images on. I think this book was the Frampton Court. And it is in my Amazon favourites. I've just dropped a Botanical somewhere and I cannot find it. So there is 3 for that. This is just, I think it's got 9 pages. I don't know why it's got 9 pages. So that would be 36 sides, wouldn't it? These covers I made with my oldest granddaughter last year. And yeah, I just sewed them all round and I made them into covers. And it's just really a blank journal. There's a few, I think there's 1 kit page in there and a book page. That's it. And lovely stained pages. I'd made these last year to go in the Woodland series, and then I just kind of ran out of time. You know, winter came, and so I started a winter project. So these was left over, so I thought they'd be ideal for inside. So we obviously don't want them anymore. Let me show you the pieces. I know I've just flicked through them, but just give you an idea of the pieces what are going to go inside. I could make a playlist, which I will. I'll make a playlist and I'll put the playlist in the Facebook group, so then you can see exactly what pieces I've used in it, and then the tutorials of each piece you'll be able to find. So that's a super big piece, another really big piece. And these file folders, they do need, you know, a few really big pieces in them. Let me just turn the volume off. This, which I've ended up sticking down, and I took the pocket off and I used it somewhere else, so just need to be careful when I'm taking that off. So I stuck that down flat. I've got this piece, which this is from a collage what we did. That needs something in them. Maybe I'll just leave it empty, who knows. Then we've got this. This is quite a big piece. This is a flip out. This has got a card in that, and a little card, well, a ticket there. Got this notebook, 2 pockets. Love these. And this is from, oh dear, what do you call it? A big strip, cluster strip. Yeah, you know, one of those, which I've just cut down for a pocket. So they're the pieces. I can put those to one side now. I don't know if I've got enough book pages. We shall see. I'm just going to fold this in half for now. I do need to put a spine in it, but I just want to make sure that I've got everything that I need. I've not flattened it too much. So I'm going to have one on the front, which that's way too small. Oh, it won't be, I don't. But that's wider. I must have done some wider. See, obviously I cut these pieces when I was doing the other one, so it's a while ago. So I'm guessing that's the front and the back because they're the widest ones. Yeah. Then we're going to have a book plate as lace and as botanical. Then we open it up, and I think we had a big envelope here. So just open it up. If you don't have file folders, you can obviously just do it with a big piece of paper. Or if you haven't got a big piece that big, this flap, let's pretend this is just one piece of paper. You would put your flap on before you covered your back, and then that would hide that. But you would need, I mean, this isn't very thick, but two together with then them being matted at the front and the back, that then, you know, gives it this stability. So I just need a peep in my folder. Okay, and then I had this other tall one going that way, and on the front of there I have that. Okay, then we turn it over. That's going to have one of those big pieces. It's all pockets. Let's have a look. What's the other side? The other side, I must have put some craft card in, made a little bit of a side thing, and then it's got a flip over. And then we've got, oh gosh, I've just dropped it. We've got that at the back of that envelope. Because if you look, it's absolutely enormous. I love it. Absolutely love it. Right, so we're at this piece now. So that's that piece. And then here we have a book page. Yeah. Then we've got his journal. Yeah. Then we've got another book page there. Then we've got this envelope in here. Yep. Then we've got this envelope like so. We've got, that's that book page. Is that all my book page has gone? Oh no, it's one here. So that goes there. What's at the back of there? Another one. Aha, I've got one. So yeah, I've got enough cut out. So that goes there. I can't remember what I've covered that with. Oh, more book page. I think I'm going to do that one a little bit different. I'm going to have that then there. And we should have a little tiny envelope somewhere, which is here. So that will go there. Okay. So while I think about it, I'm going to get my papers for those and for that one, and I think I kept the little one. I did one side of it, so I want 2, 2, 1. Okay, because I want to then get them all inked around and sewn around. Eek. Oh my goodness. Right, that goes that way, that goes that way, that goes that way. Okay, right, let's put that out of the way. So let's gather these all back up. They did fit properly, didn't they? Yeah. Okay, so I want them for those. think I'm going to cut one for that, and then make a craft pocket down the side. So that's that. I've lost my little envelope again. It's down here. Yeah, that's that. And that's that. Right, I'm going to get my dictionary out. It's getting a bit thin now. I hope I find another one, but this has lasted me. I mean, I have put it in paper packs and things in the shop, but yeah, I stopped putting it in when I got to a certain amount, because I obviously like using it. Right, so we're going to want I'll take 3 pages out. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. That's that. So let's do the back of this first. I think I'm just going to use the ruler. Let's see how I get on. It could go terribly wrong. I can't have that word in there. Okay, let's do it from this side. Let's take this side down. And take the top off. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it up a bit because I want, you know, a little border around it. So if I go to there, that should give me a bit of a border. And then I go about there. Should have put my mat on, and then I might have been able to see if I'm straight or not. Live dangerously. Yeah, that's fine. So that's that piece. I don't need to put anything on the back, so I can pop that over there. So we've got this bit left, so I can do this there. I'm not bothered about having a border on this one. I don't think you're not going to tell whether you have or whether you haven't. So that's that piece, and I've done that. That can go in my collage folder, and so can that. Let's get rid of those strips, because I am not keeping any more strips until I've used the strips that I've got. You heard it here first. I'm going to get them used up. They're in my, you know, finish it off, junk it pile type thing. So I'm getting through it. But it's funny, I was saying to Denise, I've finished, oh, you'll have seen them all by now, because I'm filming this in front. But I was saying to Denise, I'd filmed all my August getting rid of scraps and things, and I had said at the end of filming, I'll probably now just do this once a month, because obviously we had it Junket July, and then I carried it on to like Trash Tuesday, and then I'd gone in a folder what I'd not been in for a while, and found a load of packaging which I'm really happy about, because it was good, cool packaging. So yeah, I might actually just carry on with Trash Tuesday for a little bit longer. like maybe all of September, and then October just go on to it once a week and keep on top of it, because it's made me go through it. Oh, I'm gonna have to have that way, but that doesn't matter. I'm gonna say I'm not ripping up another piece of paper just to have it the same way. And it's been lovely seeing people, you know, carry on the Junket July, and yeah, keep at their stuff. And I think because it was more of a, you know, packaging, leftover things, happy mail, that kind of thing, I think it's made it a bit more interesting. Not interesting, I don't know if that's the right word, but I think sometimes if something just falls under one category, it's like, oh, is that classed as junk? Is it? So yeah, I thought if I make it broader, it's like, yeah, just get some stuff used up. That's, you know, what it was about, really, either finishing off stuff or just using stuff. So I've got all my panels. Obviously, I'm not going to sit and make you watch me ink every single panel, but I'll ink a couple and then I'll pause. I might actually stop the video and put them together because my phone has been overheating. So I'm thinking if I'm half an hour, well, I'm not going to be half an hour, but I've got a drink to drink as well. Yeah, and then when I start filming again, if it's overheated, it stops filming and you've lost the film. So yeah, I'm going to turn it off and then join it up, which is a bit, no, but it's not complicated or anything. I mean, I can't do a lot, but in, you know, in editing, but yeah, I've just got a program on my phone and I just put the videos in the order that they need and it just joins them together. But that can take a good hour, and then, you know, waiting for it to upload onto YouTube, it kind of, because I do everything on my phone, it kind of holds you up then from filming the next one, because if you're uploading and filming at the same time and you've just filmed, and your phone just ends up being red hot. So do keep, I'm umming and ahhing, do I get another phone and just keep this one for videos, because I have this phone, it's not an iPhone, it's one of them Huawei phones, and I bought this one because it has got a good camera. So yeah, I don't know if to get a cheaper phone for myself, what I can do everything else on, or keep this as a phone and get a camera. But the only thing is, I don't know anything about cameras. I don't know how to use them. I definitely don't know how to record on them. And well, nobody likes learning new things, do they? Especially now I've kind of learned the basics of YouTube, and then it's like, oh, I've got something else to learn, and yeah, it just explodes my brain. So I'll be in this quandary for probably the next 6 months. Shall I, shan't I? What do you think? I think for me, probably just getting a new phone, and if it's a simple phone, it won't take me too long to figure it out, and just, yeah, just keep this one for filming. So I'm going to pause now. Oh my goodness, I've not got that many more to do, have I? Yeah, I'm going to stop and then carry on. See you soon. Okay, everything's inked up and I've sewn around the edges. I didn't do these littler pieces because Now, last time I sewed around these, they was fine. But the machine wasn't liking how thin these was today. So I've ended up having to, in fact, it were playing up. I think my tensions probably needs messing with. So I've ended up having to stick the bigger pieces on book pages. And I thought, oh, I can't be bothered to do those. So all those are sewn, they're all inked around, all the envelopes are inked around. I'm going to say I've been gone a good hour. I bet it's been nearly 2, to be honest. I've inked around those. I have wandered off as well. I haven't just sat here constantly. And I've inked around here. Now, I have put my spine in. Now, what I did is I folded it in half initially, and then I did a score at 3/8 from the crease on the left hand side and 3/8 on the crease after the crease on the right hand side, which is then giving me like a 3/4 inch spine, which I didn't fold it in half correctly the first time, so you might be able to see other score marks, but and that way we've got a spine and it meets at the front. So that is that. The next part really is getting everything stuck down. So I'm not using I think I only use one of these envelopes as an actual pocket. I've used the envelopes really more for expansion rather than using them as pockets. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but if you don't, it makes it a lot easier. Then you can just literally glue over and stick it down, whereas if you're using it as a pocket, you know, you've got to do that wiggly going all around, and yeah, it just ends up getting quite fiddly. So I'm going to start by getting these 2 side envelopes in first. So I'm just going to use the collal and just go around here. Don't have to go crazy because the folder will be glued down anyway. So I'm going to pop that in there. I'm just going to flip it up, and the collal gives you that moment, well, a few moments to wiggle it. So I'm just going to come where the creases. I am going to come out an absolute fraction. You know, it's not even an 8. It's, I don't know what it is, because I don't do maths, do I? I don't do measuring, so I've got no idea what that is. But it is just a smidgen, a smidge. So that's that one. Then we're going to get the next one in, which is going to go there. Okay. Let's just tip it, slide it down so it's the same size, and just bring this one in. That's lovely. Okay, so that's those 2 sides. Let me just move those. It's quite hard to do on camera. So I've got this framer's tape. You can do this with masking tape, washi tape, strips of paper, whatever. And I'm just going to put it down that edge to the crease of the envelope. I could go over the crease really, but I'm just a little bit worried about it them being bulky as you know, moving the envelope. I'll just cut that off rough for now. Then I shall do the same here, like so. And this will just give it a bit more stability, and I will go down this middle. Like so. Okay, so just trim all those up. Sorry. It's a little bit awkward at this angle with these enormous scissors. But I really don't, oh, I've cut the top of the file folder, that's fine. I really don't want to get anything else out on the desk at the minute. Right, so that's those in, okay? So on this one, we're going to have the big envelope this side. Now this one was a little bit too tall, so I've cut it off at the top and I've glued it back down. I did open this up for some strange reason, but it doesn't need to be open. I thought this one was an opening one, but it's not. So I'm just going to seal it back up. If this glue wants to come out. Oh, it's coming, let's come out. And then it's going to have glue in that part anyway, so that'll be enough. And that's going to go there, okay? So again, stick it down and just leave a smidgen again. Okay, let me just turn it this way, just make sure. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm going to put some tape down this one. I need to order some more of this tape. It is on my Amazon favourites. If you've got old washi tape and stuff that you're not going to use, this would be perfect for that, but you need to glue it down. Right, so that's that one. And then on this side, I don't know if I have one envelope at the front. Oh, did I do? No, I'm not doing that. So I'm going to have this envelope here. Sometimes I do change the position, you know, sometimes you do it and then after you think, oh, we should have done it the other way. But yeah, I was quite happy with the envelopes. Let me just move it out a squidge because I've gone. Okay. And that's that. I'm going to go all the way down. So some of the edges I will want to re-ink because obviously I've covered them. But rather than think, oh, which part's having tape and which isn't, I'm best just inking it. So that's that, and then this one is going to go here, like so. And obviously it does not matter what size your envelopes are. You know, I've just took all different size ones. Do like the two side ones being the same because it does then give you like a whole new panel. And they're like birthday card type envelopes, you know, decent birthday size. Okay, so that's that one, and then we've got a little tiny one. These little tiny ones are from Violet's shop on eBay, And that one's going to go on there. I'm not going to put any tape on this. I don't think it's going to need any more extra support. Okay, so that's that. Now, where did I say that I'd cut into it? Here. So I'm just going to patch that up. Right, so that's that. I'm going to get my ink out. Now, I did use walnut stain for inking around the envelopes, and I used the gathered twigs on the book pages. I find that the walnut stain covers the craft a lot better than the gathered twigs. Or it gives me the colour that I want. So that's that side done. Yep. These might be ready for re-inking again. They seem to go dry a lot quicker once you've re-inked them. Once you start re-inking them, it seems to be quicker to dry out than they originally did when you first bought them. If that makes any sense, because it just sounded like gobbledygook. Right, so that's all the envelopes down. It's all inked and it's all got a bit of stability in it. So we might as well now get this panel stuck down. There's no need for it you know, not to be stuck down. So I'm going to make sure that I've got it at the edge, but not right on the edge, because this is Kalal and it's squodgy. Don't want it on there. Doesn't matter, because I'll be covering, still doing it, I'll be covering that over anyway. Okay, and I've glued it on the lower part of the file folder, because that back part is the highest one. So I'm going to get my brayer and I'm going to bray it. Let's have a look. Yeah, no need to mess about with it. It's fine. It's stayed in quite nice. Right, so that is that part. Okay. So put the tip on this for, well, the pin. And I am going to start putting the panels on. So I'm just giving it a rub to get rid of any of the glue round the edges. Oh, I can see my arm wobble. Wobbly arm. Right, so that's that, and I want the bigger two panels for the front and the back. Now that might be a little bit too big. that one's fine. It's that. Oh no, I'm going off that line. I need to go to that line, don't I? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Is it fine? So if I just hold that there. Yes, it's fine. Okay. So I'm going to glue these down. Make sure I get round the edges. Make sure I cover the stitching. You know what? I'm going to put this one on this one because I forgot to put the book plate on. Oh, I don't think it matters. I think the ones that I made, the brads are already in, which is good for me because I always forget. As if you saw the Edith Oldham one and then this one, you will know that I always do forget. And I normally remember as I'm gluing. Right, so that's fine on there. Yes, so those brads are already on. These are perfect for me. I'm definitely going to be making some more of those. Because, yeah, I'm just terrible at it. And no matter how many times I tell myself, you know, before I start, don't forget that, don't forget that. I do. I mean, I'm lucky if I remember as I'm gluing. Okay. I want to make sure that that's like the same-ish height. Notice I did say ish. It's not going to be bang on. I'm not going to get a level. But yeah, to the eye, it looks fine. So let me get the brayer. Okay, and where's my back pocket? So this is going to be the back pocket. I don't know why I didn't sew it, but I didn't. So I'm going to cut it down. I prefer that side to there. If I follow that grid. Yeah, that's fine. So let me ink around this. I think I'm going to need to pop some glue in certain places. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to nip that bit off the bottom. Oh. And I'm going to stick. In fact, I think I'm going to do this with Fabri-Tac because it's a very heavy piece. I just need to not go wide with it. Just try and keep in. Okay. So just put that just above the stitch end. Love how scrappy that is. I'm just going to put a bit of glue there. Okay, let's get some lids on. I think I need that actually in a minute. Don't need that for a little while. Or that. Right, let me just check. Yeah, that's fine. So that's the back pocket on. Let's put a bit more glue on this. Just knocked it before it had a chance to dry properly. Okay, and this is going on the front like so, and then that's going to go somewhere like that. Now we've got to think this lace that I'm using is quite thick, so actually while I think about it, I've not cut the lace to put in that bundle, so I'm going to cut them now. I've been like collecting the extra pieces for it at the same time as I've been making it, so I don't you know, forget to put something in, because I think you sometimes forget all the elements. So that's for the two kits. So yes, we need to think this is going over there, so that's about the it is the halfway mark of the lace, so the lace is coming quite over, isn't it, to there. I'm wondering if to have it on that side. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Make a change. Now thinking I'm going to be having the tie through the middle, I suppose I either want to go, I really like that, down or up just higher than the middle. Quite like that too. Lower than the middle. Bottom. So let's think that's going to be across the middle. So do I want it there? Do I want it there? Do I want it there? I think I'm going to go there. Okay, so if I keep that there on that line, because I want to get this stuck down first, so and then that can go over the top. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So that's this leaf here wants to go there. So if I put that there, hopefully I'll be able to remember, because it's obviously going to take me a while to get this glued. Sorry, I'm concentrating, trying to not miss any that I have missed. I can just poke the glue tip through after. Oh gosh, this is a tough bottle. Okay, let's get it down before it starts drying. So that is going. Let's just double check that. So middle. Yeah, that's about right. Pull it down just a touch. Yeah, and then that was going there, wasn't it? Yeah, I like that. I'm going to 3-in-1 it. 3-in-1 it. A lot of people like to do their covers last. I can see the point in doing them last, but I don't know, for me it gets me in the mood. It's like, I don't know, it's the first step for me, whereas I suppose for some people it's the last step. So I'm just going to hold that down and make sure that it's stuck. I'm going to move it across a little bit, that's it. I've got it pressed down. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just rub your hands over gently, and you can normally feel where it's coming up slightly. As I check it a couple of times, not the same day. Okay, that's fine for now. Yeah, I like it. Pen. Here we go. Don't know what Colin's doing. Oh my goodness me, come on. Right, I'm going to leave it there for today because I'm going to leave that all drying off. Just trying to think. Let's see it. I'm just going to see how much seam binding sorry I used. So if I cut that, and then I want to cut the other two to put away. So might as well cut that there where the seam is, rather than just short of it. I'm going to cut that seam off. Okay, get me other one. Yep. And that's that. So I pop that in my drawer, and then this, what I've got left, I can pop back because I don't use it for anything else. If I do need any tops for tags and that, I'll be able to pull it out and use it, but I don't think I used any in the other one. So this is going to, oh, seams off. This is going to go here in the middle. Let's do that so that seams at the back. Like so. Wrong way, that's it. And I'm thinking I might as well get this glued down and then it can be gluing. So I'm going to cut it just a bit longer than it is. I don't think I used any through the middle, did I? No. I might want to think about that. Right. I think that's the right way. So I'm going to start by, let's move that a minute, but keep the middle. So I don't want loads on because I don't want it to be shiny. Just going to go through that middle. I'm just going to wipe it so make sure it's everywhere and smooth it down. I'm just going to place that just above there where it says journal. And then I'm going to get this to a straight edge. Place that at the top. Like so. Okay. I think that's straight. And I'm just gonna, I might just go on the edge of the lace actually. And I just want to get where it's curling over. See what that does. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that to dry, and in the meantime I can join those two videos together and upload, and then if I get a chance to do another one today, I'll carry on. If not, I shall carry on tomorrow. So thanks for joining me, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye for now.